Back in the age of cavemen, they had a certain structure, more of a way of living. You see, men were the ones to go bring the food, and women had to stay home and do the housework and take care of the kids. Men were always the leaders of the clans. This has currently affected our culture. It is so believed that men are the ones to go out and bring the money, and women have to stay home and do the housework. Well, how many of you believe the men are the bravest? Because since I was a kid, they always told me that nothing would ever harm you because daddy is there. Not even a beast could ever terrify you because dad would defeat it. And it was like some sort of fairy tale, but I believed so. But growing up, things slightly changed. No, they changed a lot. Many people believe that moms can't do anything alone, that they have to be dependent on other people, like their husbands or maybe the people around them. But there is something I found out. Moms are super resilient and patient. They have an incredible ability of enduring anything. You see, can't count how many single mothers were rejected by their partners, but no matter the pain, how hard they were, they chose to be strong for their kids and raise them to become great people. We all believe in God and paradise. It's my paradise. If God is all that people describe, different religions and the Bible, then it's her. I see God through her. I can't deny his existence. My mom gave birth to me. That's the first appreciation. She raised me, but above all that, she loved me and dedicated her whole life to me. You see, mom doesn't know what going out with her friends means. No. Every time we would ask her, me and my sisters, Mom, why don't you go with your friends and enjoy life? She would answer, where else can I find my happiness if not from you? Every time I heard that, it felt super cheesy. I don't want to hear this. But then, actually, I found out that all she was saying was pure sincerity. She was crumpled, stomped on for us. She was called stupid for investing all that she had in us. She didn't stop believing in us, no. She didn't stop trusting us. Instead, she invested more and more. And I won't deny we disappointed her, but she would smile and take on the insults. She used to say, like, if I could become a little bit richer like this, I would give the entire world to you. But not even rich, she had offered us more than this world could ever offer, love. I was born a girl, a real disappointment for my father. Well, he had 3 daughters, of course he expected a son, and boom, here I was. Well, I sought for my dad's approval since day one. I turned into a boy for him. I played football with him. I watched football matches with him. I even played pool table with him. I even took on sciences for him. But of course, he never approved me since I wasn't what he wanted. Which deep down, I think no kid should go such a kind of thing because it destroys and diverts them from their dreams. Because they spend their whole lives living up to somebody else's expectations. Every time I was belittled by my father, my mom would approach me and ask me, Lorie, what do you want? I would take time but then answer, I want him to be proud of me. I want him to recognize me. She would look deceived and tell me, I asked you what you wanted, not what he wanted. Because you will be happy as long as you're pleased by yourself and not living up to somebody else's expectations. But then look at her when she mentioned the word about us. Oh my God. People will think we are the only thing that mattered. Her little pandas of joy, her eyes will lit up like those of girls in Japanese mangas. Well, life is sacred. But if I were to choose between my life and my mom, I would give out my life for her. Because, she took on 4 kids on her own, paid school fees, paid clothes, she even paid food, and plus, she helped others' kids. Now, and when she wasn't left with a single penny, she accepted to let go of her pride and dignity and ask. We would then ask her angrily, Ma, why would you do that? Why would you listen to those insults? Why would you accept to take them on? She would then answer calmly, if being called stupid will feed my kids, if being called worthless will pay your fees and you'll become great people, then it's worth taking on. I won't lie to you, she's special because she sees something in us that other people don't see, that our dad doesn't see, that many people in this world and ourselves have never seen. And I sincerely believe that every child in this world deserves somebody who believes in them, who is willing to take on anything from them. And if unfortunately that person is not his or her mother, then why not take the initiative of being there for them? Being their light in the dark tunnel. You see, I won't judge my dad, no. But if you people present here are dads, you belittle your kids, you leave all the work concerning them to your partners, then it's so, so wrong. Because you're slowly parting yourselves from your kids. See, they work as hard as they can to try to impress you. But putting in front their flaws and the differences they have discourages them. My dad belittled me, yes. The bravest man I believed would defeat the beast that I was afraid of let me down. But don't you repeat the same mistake. Because your kids need you and they respect you. Actually, don't let them feel like they have worked in vain to put proud smiles on your faces. You see, I can't be eternally ungrateful to my dad. How ironic. Because deep down, he made me find out that I could become the difference for other kids or my kids someday. But you people here present, privileged to hear to what I'm telling you, you have to know that your kids have something big to give, so you can help them being a better and greater change to this world. Now, do not only see me as a speaker, but also as a 17-year-old young girl who is in front of you, wanting you to be, being grateful of the impact her mother had in her life, and who wants all the people in this room to ask themselves, am I being grateful enough to the woman that gave life to me? She was maybe crumpled or even beaten for me. And for all the dads in this room to sit down and ask and know that your kids love you, they need you. I could simply say they think you are their invincible superheroes. Now is your turn to love them for who they are and to accord them total trust. But today's credit, hear me out, today's credit goes to all the women in the world and especially moms. Thank you.